Welcome back. Social media users were following every moment of the US Republican presidential debate on Tuesday night. And to discuss all of that, Samuel Burke joins us now from New York. Samuel, Trump did a lot of talking last night, but how much were people talking about him on social media?
Lynda, there's this whole debate raging, especially here in the United States. Is it the media helping create the Donald Trump phenomenon, or is it the people clicking on all the stories about Donald Trump? And I think this animation from Google shows that it's a two-way street. This animation shows what people were Googling. Now, the first part is actually the debate that happened before the Donald Trump one. You still see Donald Trump at number 1, Lindsey Graham at number 2. Then the debate with Donald Trump starts, and there's a lot of mixing around at first. You see some Ted Cruz, but at one point, Donald Trump pretty much takes the lead, and then the rest holds it for the rest of the night. So you can see people are searching out Donald Trump, and online, on Twitter in particular, 35% of the conversations about the debate revolved around Donald Trump. But the thing that fascinated me most, take a look at this. Who gained the most amount of followers during this Republican presidential debate? Well, the answer is a Democrat. Number 1, Bernie Sanders, the Vermont senator. He gained the most amount of followers. I don't know if the Republicans are going to be happy about that. I'm sure Hillary Clinton isn't too happy. Donald Trump gained the second most amount of followers. Bernie Sanders has about 1 million followers. Donald Trump has 5 million. I think Hillary Clinton has just under 5 million. Around 4.9 million, actually. So big surprise, Bernie Sanders, a man not on stage, gaining the most amount of followers on Twitter.
And he certainly wasn't even mentioned last night, so it's quite incredible that he was building his Twitter following. Now, in terms of the issues, which ones resonated most on social media?
Well, let's look on Facebook. They have given us the numbers to show what people were discussing as this debate happened live on CNN. The number 1 issue, as you see, was Islam. Number 2, ISIS. Number 3, terrorism. And number 4 was racial discrimination. This question of how to deal with terrorism was the number 1 moment of the debate. The top 3 moments on Twitter that people were tweeting about were all about Donald Trump, but this one was number 1. Take a listen.
This is a tough business to run for president.
I know. You're a tough guy, Jeb.
And we need to have a leader that is real tough. You're never going to be president of the United States by insulting your way to the presidency.
Let's see. I'm at 42 and you're at 3, so far I'm doing better.
Doesn't matter.
So far I'm doing better.
That's how you and I talk off air, Lynda. But what was fascinating is you would think that Donald Trump was the candidate who spoke the most. Actually, the candidate who talked the most was number 1, Ted Cruz, number 2, Marco Rubio, number 3, Donald Trump. But he knows how to work the camera after all those years on those reality shows.
He certainly does. We like a bit of fireworks when we watch those debates. Now, there was a 30-second presidential commercial that ran last night. It was the most talked about online. I thought it was going to be a Jeb Bush ad. Let's just take a look at it.
It's a new day in America. Today, more people will go to work, return home to their families, and sleep more soundly than ever before. All because one man refuses to settle, putting people before politics. That man is Frank Underwood.
America, I'm only getting started.
So Frank Underwood is throwing his hat into the ring for the 2016 presidential race. And a lot of people online want to vote for him.
It seems so. It's a new day in America. That's actually a line from a famous Ronald Reagan ad, which helped him win victory for a second time. But that was what a lot of Netflix fans were hoping for. I think it's a March 4th release, or sometime in March, that the next season is coming out. And I'm sure Netflix was very happy because it looks like preliminary numbers show that this will probably be the 3rd most watched primary debate of all time last night here on CNN.
Wow, I have certainly penciled that date into my diary. Samuel Burke, thanks so much as always.